brookies up here, so we'll see what happens today. Well, I'm hooked up to my first trout. It's a real little native. And he just came off the hook. So that was my first trout of the day, just fishing this little hole right here. Keep fishing. Well, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good day so far. I caught this one brookie out of this hole right here. I missed another one. They were both natives. But I mean, the creek is gorgeous. Running through Rothrock State Forest. I'm fishing with my Pap. I don't get to see him that much, so it's just a really good day to be out. He's downstream. I don't know if he's hooked anything yet or not, but I'll keep working my way down. We got the trucks parked a mile down, and hopefully we can catch some fish today. We're the only ones out here on the creek right now. Alright, came down here to this pool. I'm hooked up to a pretty nice native. It's a pretty nice fish. Hooked up to a big brook trout right now. That's a big fish. You can tell that this big brook trout I caught is a holdover stocky because you can see right here where the fins used to be damaged from the stock tank and then they started to grow back in. But its mouth is real dark. It's been in this creek for a while, I'm sure. It's the biggest brook trout I've seen anybody catch out of this creek. I just caught this native out of this hole right here. It's maybe 3 inches long. I'm fishing here at the junction of these two creeks and hooked up to a native. Not a bad fish. Get him released and keep fishing. I hooked up to another little native on a wax worm. Get him released and keep fishing. Next cast, I'm hooked up to another native. It's a pretty decent fish. This little creek, get him released too. Alright, I'm fishing this hole in through here and I'm hooked up again. This one looks like a stocky. Monday, April 22nd. It's about 3:45 in the afternoon. I just got done with class and it's a beautiful day out, so I'm heading out to fish Quarry Creek here in Tioga County. I was out here last Wednesday. I didn't have my camera with me, but I caught and released 7 trout, mix of rainbows and browns. They just stalked the last Tuesday, but it's been getting hit pretty hard. But we'll see what happens today. Heading out here because it's only about 5 minutes from campus, so we'll see what I can hook into. Well, it took a little bit of time, but I'm finally hooked up to my first fish out here on Quarry Creek. Can't really tell what it is yet. It looks like a rainbow. One's a little on the small side. I'm probably going to let him go. Get him released and keep working my way upstream. Well, the sun's just starting to go down. I'm finally hooked up again. Haven't even seen the fish yet, so I'm not sure what it is. It's not a bad sized rainbow. A couple casts later, I'm hooked up again. This fish hit like a ton of bricks. I don't think it's all that big, but alright, that's a pretty decent sized rainbow. It'll be a good eating size. A couple of casts later, still in the same spot, I'm hooked up again. It's just a creek chub. I can't believe that creek chub just hit a rooster tail. Well, it's Tuesday, April 23rd. I'm back out here again in Tioga County. See if I can catch a couple trout for the freezer this afternoon. I'm out here on Quarry Creek, heading back in, see what I can catch today. I'm hooked up with my first fish of the day. It's a little rainbow. Get him off the hook and I'll keep fishing. This one's too small to keep. Alright, I'm hooked up again. Another rainbow. He just came off the hook. That's my second fish of the afternoon. See how many more I can catch in through this stretch here. A couple casts later, I'm hooked up again. My third trout of the day. It's another rainbow. It's pretty decent size. He's fighting pretty hard too. This one's probably a good eating size. Probably gonna get him on the stringer. Hooked up to another rainbow. This one's pretty decent size too. Probably gonna get him on the stringer as well. Probably about 12, maybe 13 inches. Good eating size anyway. Hooked up again. This time it's a little rainbow. So get him released and keep fishing. I'm hooked up again to another rainbow. This one took corn power bait. Not a bad sized fish. Next cast, I'm hooked up again to another rainbow. Let's get this one released, it looks like. I'm hooked up again to another rainbow. I actually changed my mind about the last fish. When I got it up out of the water, I realized it already had both of its jaws broken from people ripping hooks out of its mouth. So I decided to put that one on the stringer. So I got 3 fish on my stringer. Caught a bunch more. Hooked up to this rainbow right now. He's hooked in the corner of the mouth, so I'll let him go. Alright, here I'm hooked up to a pretty little rainbow. Maybe 8 inches. Oh no, that's actually a brookie. Must have got mixed in with the rest of these fish. They usually don't put brook trout in this creek. It's not a bad sized brookie though. Get him released. Well, I moved to this little reservoir. The creek was getting a little too crowded and I wanted to change the scenery, even though I usually don't like fishing lakes and I'm hooked up to a trout. Haven't seen it yet. It was pretty far out when I hooked it. Caught it on a Castmaster. Little rainbow trout. We'll get him released and keep fishing.